The psychology of people who don't care about their birthday. Most people look forward to their birthday. The messages, the attention, the feeling of being special for a day. It's almost like an unwritten rule. When your birthday comes, you celebrate. But then there's another type of person, the ones who don't care at all. They don't plan anything. They don't get excited. Sometimes they even hide the date so no one makes a big deal out of it. And if you ask them, they'll just say, "It's just another day." But is it really? Because when you look a little deeper, this mindset usually has more behind it than people think. Let's break it down. First, at some point, the meaning of birthdays changes. When you're a kid, your birthday feels magical. It's your day. Everything revolves around you. Gifts, cake, attention, it's pure excitement. But as you grow older, that magic fades. Life becomes more routine. Responsibilities take over. And slowly, birthdays stop feeling special. For some people, that transition is natural, but for others, it creates a kind of emotional disconnect, like the day just lost its meaning. Second, not everyone enjoys being the center of attention. We tend to assume everyone likes surprises, messages, calls, but for some people, that attention feels uncomfortable. It creates pressure, pressure to reply, to act happy, to meet expectations. So instead of enjoying the moment, they withdraw from it. They'd rather have a normal, quiet day than feel like they're being watched or judged. Third, past experiences shape how we feel about it. Not all birthdays are good memories. Some people were forgotten. Others had expectations that weren't met. Some associate that day with disappointment, loneliness, or even conflict. And over time, the brain adapts. It learns that it's safer not to expect anything. So instead of getting excited, they stop caring altogether. Because if you expect nothing, nothing can hurt you. Fourth, they don't measure their worth through external validation. Birthdays for many people are about attention. How many people remembered? How many messages did I get? Who posted about me? But some people reject that completely. They don't want their value to depend on a date or on how others react to it. They prefer something more real, consistent appreciation, not something that appears once a year and disappears the next day. Fifth, they tend to be more introspective. Instead of celebrating, they reflect. They think about time, about where they are in life, about what they've done and what they haven't. And sometimes that reflection doesn't feel good, because birthdays can act like a mirror. They show you the gap between where you are and where you thought you'd be, and not everyone wants to face that. Sixth, for some, it's about control. When people make a big deal out of your birthday, you lose control of the day. Plans are made for you, expectations are placed on you, and if you're someone who values independence, that can feel uncomfortable. So ignoring the day becomes a way to stay in control. Seventh, they've simply outgrown the idea of it. Not everything has a deep emotional reason. Some people just move on. They don't see birthdays as important anymore, not in a sad way, just in a neutral, detached way, like something that mattered once but doesn't anymore. And finally, some people see birthdays in a completely different light, not as a celebration, but as a reminder that time is passing, that life is moving forward, whether you're ready or not. And that thought can feel heavy, because it forces you to confront things you might be avoiding, your goals, your direction, your time. So instead of celebrating, they distance themselves from it. But here's the important part. Not caring about your birthday doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It doesn't automatically mean sadness or loneliness or emptiness. Sometimes it's just a different way of seeing things. Some people celebrate loudly. They love the attention, the energy, the moment. Others prefer silence, reflection, normality, and both are valid. Because in the end, your life isn't defined by one day a year. It's defined by what you do with all the others. And maybe, just maybe, the people who don't care about their birthday aren't ignoring life. They're just living it differently.